Wendy with a notebook, Wendy with a pen, digging through the dark where the secrets been. Questions fly like bullets, truth cuts deep in the shadows where nightmares creep. Watch them break it down, unveil the lies, under lurid skies where the danger hides. With fire in their veins and distrust in their eyes, Randy and Wendy taking you for a ride. Clues left scattered like whispers in the wind. Every page they turn closer to the end. No stone unturned, no mystery safe. Through the chaos they pave the way. Watch them break it down, unveil the lies, under lurid skies where the danger hides. With fire in their veins and distrust in their eyes, Randy and Wendy taking you for a ride. Clues left scattered like whispers in the wind. Every page they turn closer to the end. No stone unturned, no mystery safe. Through the chaos they pave the way. Watch them break it down, unveil the lies, under lurid skies where the danger hides. With fire in their veins and distrust in their eyes, Randy and Wendy taking you for a ride. Late nights burn bright under the moon, answers buried deep, they'll find them soon. Guts and glory on a darkened stage, Randy and Wendy script the final page.
Hey, yo.
Hey guys.
It's Friday.
Yahoo!
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Yes. Love Fridays. Love Fridays. How are you
Yeah.
guys doing?
Mayor's daughter, Warrior Grandma. Thank you for sending me that. Loved it. Knitting. She said she'll be back. Pammy, Alicia. Hey, Jennifer. Serendipity. Thank y'all for being here.
Warrior Grandma,
Shaman-
did you have a good birthday? Did you get spoiled rotten? I hope so.
Do you need a headset? No. No, you don't need a headset. I think the real Black Friday will be next Friday. Yeah, it will. After the day after
Yeah, we do
Thanksgiving. Hey,
Black
Buddy
Friday
Cat.
after Thanksgiving. Right?
Yeah. Hey, Florida Gray and Buddy
Oh,
Cat.
yeah, Mayor's daughter. I think if you have a little one present, you might want to have a headset then. Right? Because this is for adults.
Oh, I was confused. I thought she meant something totally different, and like when she made her videos, because I was wearing a headset.
Oh,
But yeah, for sure. If he's near, yeah. You wanna
hey Kenneth.
Hey,
Oh, I
Kenneth,
love that, Warrior Grandma.
Pussycat.
Pussycat, you are not wrong.
Me too.
You're absolutely right about that.
Maybe not his parents.
Yeah, I think his parents, bless them, are like the only sane of the bunch.
Yeah.
They seem to be the only people that get what's happening. You know? I still think Jenn Soto is lost in space somewhere. And he is just, I can't care. He's just blaming everybody but himself. But I think his parents
Hey, Lacey.
are like, you know, they know what he's about. They know what he's about.
Yeah, and yeah, they're on to him, and I heard the friend testify they knew him. The friend testify that knew him, and the parents testify.
Testified where? You mean like did an interview?
I would like to hear that. Spoiled brat, I believe.
Hi, should Matt. Good to see you, sweetheart. Hey, Laced. Yeah, there you go, Mayor's daughter. Interview. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I'm like, where testifying? Tell me, what did we miss? I'm so sorry. And he's a spoiled brat. Yeah, no, there's not too many people out there giving him any kind of rave review. He's pretty much, it's pretty bad. Everyone who has anything to say about him, except for Jenn.
Yeah, he's my best friend, my confidant, my everything in the world. I knew
He's
about
a
the
good
sex
guy trying to
stuff.
get back on his feet.
Yeah,
You know.
I knew about this. I mean, I see about the sex stuff, but I didn't think he could be evil.
Right. As soon as I saw it, my first thought was he needs to get a lawyer.
Yeah, let me warn them right quick.
Because that would not be my first thought. You need to get a bulletproof vest would probably be my first thought. That's what you need to get yourself. So if I find you.
Yeah. Pussycat, I now disagree. I think that she saw her daughter as a way to profit.
I
can't
hope that's not
unsee it.
true. I hope that's not true. But
I hope it's not
I
true.
get why you think that and why you say that.
Mm.
I just pray that that's wrong.
I hope it's wrong too, but I don't believe it can be going on for over 3 years, like 3.5 years, and you not see something. Like you say you had this very close relationship with your daughter, but so close that she wouldn't tell you these things.
Right.
And I know that children that are being abused like that do keep secrets. I know that for sure, but that this just don't add up. Rosewater, I love to hear that. Thank you. You have no idea. You just made my day.
Thank you, Rosewater. That is very sweet. I hope we do a good job. There's so many people who know so much more about the law than I do. But we're willing to try and learn,
Yes. That's all we can do is learn as we go. And well, sometimes we learn as we go. Sometimes we go ahead and look it up, I enjoy doing it with y'all. So
yeah, definitely been really fun. And I love our group. I feel like we have a really cool group of people that don't mind if I get mad and start cussing at the guy. They don't get mad at me if I do that.
Yeah. But it's, they cuss along with you.
They do. And it's kind of nice. I don't have to worry that I'm offending anybody. Y'all know who I am. You know what I'm about. And if I start to get riled up, your eyes are usually okay with it, which is really helpful. Very sweet. And not everybody would be like that.
With this one, I don't want to leave any stone unturned that we can find any facts on here. And because I am planning on going to the trial, and because my birthday is in March, that means February will be here like that.
Yeah.
Once you get through January, which is the longest month of the year, I don't know why. I know it has no more days than an average month, but January is a long month.
It is, yes.
Then, boom, you're a year older. Boom,
right.
You're a year older. Boom.
That does seem to come faster every year.
Yeah. It's like I just had a birthday. I don't need another one. I'm good.
Well, and then February is a shorter month too. So, after the long, extended month of January, all of a sudden you blink and February's gone. And so then it's, then we're on. Then we're off and kicking.
Yeah.
Then we're complaining about the heat again. It's just.
What day in March, Knitting? I'm an Aries.
Lace, to answer your question, Lace, I wasn't always into true crime. I was actually always into true crime, especially like the big cases. Like I remember watching the O.J. Simpson case from gavel to gavel, I guess they call it. Every second of that I could watch. I was really into Jodi Arias. I was really into, but I never brought it on YouTube. I never talked about it. It was just kind of like my thing that I enjoyed. But I don't know a whole lot about the law. I only know what I learn along the way. And if I start getting into too many sad children cases, I get messed up in my brain. So I try to protect myself in that area as well.
I do not protect myself in that area. I start dreaming about it, and then I'm like, okay, wait, maybe. No, Brian, I will look that up though. I was typing that out, and I'm just gonna tell. I'll just look that up. I've always loved true crime, old or new, and me and B used to talk about cases and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was what I wanted to do. Wasn't in a spot back then that I could go do anything. And now I'm in a spot where, well, now I can drive on the interstate.
Right. Yes.
And so here we are. And I would love, I'm going to keep repeating this, to go to Utah. It's not going to happen, but I'm so interested in that case.
Yeah.
Well,
you should introduce us to that case then, so we know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's the case in Utah. Her name is Corey. Somebody help me out. Corey, hold on. And she had been, her husband had been telling Corey Richens. Her husband had been telling his family and friends that his wife was trying to poison him. And even, hey, Turquoise Kitten, good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Nobody tell. Turquoise Kitchen is apparently ditching, so don't tell. We'll hide you.
No, they're not ditching. She was trying to write. I think it auto-corrected from Richard.
Oh. Okay. I'm like, are we protecting you? We'll protect you. You can hide here.
Yes, just me.
Oh, yes, just me. I definitely know the Ruby Frankie case. Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, anyway, so the husband is on to the possibility that she's trying to kill him. And he even goes so far as to switch over his life insurance to his sister. And all of a sudden, he dies of fentanyl poisoning. And lo and behold, after he dies, and you're welcome, Turquoise. Thank you for being here. Hey, Nana Patty, thank you for being here. She wrote a children's book on grieving because they had 2 children, and she wanted to help them through the grieving of their father. I think it was a pretty popular book.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a children's book?
Mm-hmm.
We should read it. Is it on Amazon?
If it's still on Amazon,
what's the name of the book?
I don't know. Put in her name.
Okay, what's her name again?
Couri. Am I spelling that right? Let me make sure.
Yeah, Richens.
Couri Richens.
Yeah, it's K. Oh, I think it's a K.
Did I say? I'm sitting here and I'm looking at a K and I'm saying C.
Okay, so the book is Are You With Me? Let's see. Where can we get this? 6% of the people like this book. It's got a 1.7 out of 5 stars. It is on Amazon. Oh, wait. It's on YouTube, my friend. Let's pull this in. Pull this in. It's on YouTube. Here we go. It's 5 minutes. We can take 5 minutes.
We can.
Let's see what our friend Corey has to say. Tell me when it's in.
I thought I put it. Look, I added it and it's not there. StreamYards is doing it stupid. Okay, it's in.
Started as a whisper.
Are You With Me? By Corey D. Richens.
I wonder if she's reading that.
Dedicated to my amazing husband, and a wonderful father.
Dedicated to my amazing husband and a wonderful father. Are you kidding?
She's not
No,
kidding.
this is Mrs. Morris. This isn't Corey.
No,
This
we
isn't
wouldn't give her a
her.
view.
No, fuck her.
Always on our minds, forever in our heart.
Wow.
Weston, Carter, Eric, Corey, Ashton, and Harley. Are you in the clouds when I look up to see you, to tell you about my day, ask about yours, and tell you that I love you? Are you at my soccer game when I scored that goal for you? I looked for you in the crowd, but you weren't there. Did you see it? Are you with me on my birthday to blow out my candles, to celebrate another year and watch me grow, teach me new things, and watch me make mistakes?
She wrote this on
Mm-hmm.
purpose. With her little crying son looking at his birthday cake. Wow.
Are you with me on my first day of school, when I'm scared, nervous, and have the butterflies? Will I make friends? Will the teachers be kind? Will you walk the halls with me that day? Are you with me on Christmas when Santa delivers my presents?
Wow.
When I rip through them as fast as I can because I can't wait to see what's next? Did you see what I got from Santa?
Wow.
Are you with me when I'm sad because I miss you? When I'm thinking about you and wondering what we would be playing today if you were here? Are you with me when I'm happy? When something exciting has happened? Can you see me smiling and my heart so full? Are you happy with me? Are you with me when I'm in danger and I'm scared? When my palms are sweaty, my heart rapidly beating, and I need you? Are you there with me to make sure I'm safe? Yes, I am with you. I am with you to listen about your day and tell you about mine. I sit next to you
Wow.
while you talk with my arm around your shoulder and my head on your head
Wow.
while we talk together. I am with you when you scored that goal for me. You couldn't hear me cheer for you, but I yelled and clapped as loud as I could, just like always. Yes, I am with you while you blow out your candles for yet another birthday. Although I'll miss the upcoming years, I stand hand in hand with you, walking with you, helping you, and praising you. I will watch you grow into a fine young man. Yes, I am with you as you walk the halls of the new school, making new friends, meeting new teachers. I will sit at your desk next to you, teaching you, pushing you to try harder, and giving you my love when you succeed. Yes, I am with you on Christmas. I'm in my Christmas pajamas, drinking hot chocolate, and I have the glow in my eyes watching you open your gifts. You can't see my smile, but it's there. I'm here, and we're together.
Wow.
Yes, I am with you when you are feeling sad, when your eyes are full of tears, your heart is empty, and you miss me. I am wiping away the hurt, holding you in my arms, and telling you I love you. I am here with you. Yes, I am with you when you are happy and you are so excited your heart could burst. I am next to you, smiling, proud, and holding your hand. You can't hear me whisper, but I do tell you that I love you. Yes, I am with you when you are scared. I am holding on to you to give you the courage to stay strong and brave. I hold you to make sure you're not alone and to remind you everything will be okay.
Jesus. Wow.
I hear you when you speak to me and ask me how I am, and to tell me you love me. I watch down over you, embrace you, feel you, hear you. I gently reply, I love you too. I am here with you every day, every minute, every second. Although you cannot see me, I am there. It's me in the wind. I'm the chill you feel. It's me, feeling as if someone's with you. I will forever love you, my sweet baby, until we see each other again. Yes, I am with you.
And I feel angels around.
Wow.
Now you see why I'm trying to
Is she
drive to
gonna,
Utah.
is she gonna write the sequel about visiting his mother in prison? Like, I don't even understand. That
And
is so crazy.
Yeah, y'all can see now my obsession with wanting to see her face it, wanting to see her face.
That book needs to be Exhibit A. Honestly, that needs to be the first thing the prosecution plays.
I got a feeling
Wow.
that that is it's definitely going to come into evidence, and we're probably going to listen to it, and they're probably going to bring up how she used the husband that she killed and her children to profit.
Wow.
And in my opinion, it's not a good book.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it's a good book either, but that was beside the point. There's
Like,
so many
listen-
reasons it's a bad book, in addition to not being biblically accurate.
Yeah.
you know.
See, now I'm wondering, would I think that was an okay book if I didn't know that a complete killer butthole wrote the book? Would I? No, I don't know if I would, because now I'm biased.
I think it's a sweet sentiment, of course, but I don't want my family members to be here with me. I want them to be in the arms of Jesus. I'll get there soon. And then we
Yeah.
have eternity together, I don't
Yeah.
need them to be stuck on this earth watching me, be in pain and suffer or whatever. They don't need to do that. Go be in the arms of Jesus. I'll be there soon, and I'll see you then. But that's just me. Not everybody feels the way I do. I understand, and you're welcome to feel how you feel. That's how I feel. So no, that's not a book I get the sentiment. I do. I get the sentiment, but I'd rather it be Jesus saying all those things, not his dad. But I do understand, if you've lost a parent and you're a young child, maybe that would be helpful to you. But when you realize that your mom was your parents' murderer,
Mhm.
I don't see how that book is going to be very helpful. So he's going to need a lot more than that.
Me too, just me. And there's this part of me that's like, hey, can they visit for a second? I know, I don't want to get into that. How, yeah, Shamat, I wasn't gonna say anything unless you did. But Shamat almost bought her grandchildren that book.
Oh wow, yeah.
She didn't know,
Well, and how would you know? How would you know?
You wouldn't.
And it is a sweet sentiment. I understand it. Right, Deb. Children want to believe that they're with them. Yeah, children want to believe that. And I don't have a problem if they want to believe that. Whatever helps them.
Yeah, but okay, here's the thing: when you lose a parent, and I know this for sure,
Right. Wow.
when you lose a parent young, and you're told they're with you, they're with you, they're with you, and you told I was such a chicken in bed at night. When I would go to bed, I don't know what I thought was going to happen. Monsters, I don't know, but I would think, if you're with me, can't you just make me feel better, make it stop?
Yeah.
So, it's
Right. I mean, and that's the mind of a child. That's how a child,
Mhm.
I get.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know that.
And I don't think I've ever said that out loud. I don't know what just made me share that, but I would be terrified.
Yeah.
And, sometimes the nanny would let me get in bed with her, and sometimes she'd say no. And now
Yeah.
I know why, nanny, because she was bow chicky bow bow with Papa.
She's doing dirty stuff with Papa.
But as a kid, I had no idea.
It sounds like Nanny had good boundaries. Good job, Nanny.
She had very good boundaries.
Knew the importance of keeping her marriage happy.
Yeah.
Keep Papa happy.
I'm on to you now. But all right, so last night I found the video of Stephan's parents, and it's really long, and so I'm sure we won't finish it today. But then Wendy found one that she sent me this morning that I thought was really good, and it includes a little bit of their interview. My kids were old enough to need to believe that he was still with them and just didn't need to cease to exist. I
Yes,
understand that.
Deb. I absolutely understand that. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, you have plenty. They have the whole rest of their life to understand adult things. Let them be kids and believe what they need to believe. To get through the next day. I'm fine with that. I don't
Hey,
have a problem with
Debbie.
that at all. Hey, Deb.
Thank you for being here. But yeah, even though, I believe they're in heaven and that's, and I want to be with them someday and not real soon, please. But I'm still, like I said, I'm on the Tyler Henry list. If I ever win a free reading, I'm gonna go. And so,
Oh, Randy. I will do my
hey,
best to talk you out of that.
well, I think the chances of me getting a reading from Tyler Henry are as good as Juan's were of that not being his DNA on that phone. So there's that. Anyway,
All right. Well, let's start this.
yeah,
Which
we
one do
got
we want to watch first?
the one you sent.
Okay. Can you pull it in, or do you need me to do that?
I can pull it. Let me find it.
Okay. I have to run downstairs, so go ahead and
Okay.
start it. I'll be back. Don't be sad, Alicia. I'm sorry.
No, don't
Why
be
are you sad,
sad. Be
honey?
happy. I'm
That's what
trying
the
to.
problem is with true crime stuff. I'm telling you, we got to be careful that we don't let ourselves get all the way down the sad hole. Some of this stuff is way too heavy. We need to laugh too.
Yeah, that's why we'll throw in a little funny. And while everybody on here is enjoying their Friday night, just remember I'll be with a 2-year-old that is not having all kinds of fun.
You
Just
don't know that. He might have some fun.
well, he's gonna have fun, but then everything's a big deal. Everything is a big deal. Did Paul get more French fries than him? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm finding it.
Yes, Debbie doll. Yes, we need to, Pammy B. Randy and I were talking about that recently, actually, that we need to also do some just fun streams where we just chit chat or talk about whatever's going on in the world or whatever, just fun stuff, not this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Because sorry, I just saw your text.
Because our brains can't take it. We have to have balance. I'll go to my brain can't take it. I'll speak for myself. My brain can't take it. I need to have other things in my life that I also do.
I did find it. I didn't realize that was the name of it.
Because I do.
Yeah,
I will go
but
down that hole, and I can't do that.
see, I will say, and Jennifer, I'm protecting my peace with everything, and so far this has not bothered it. I don't understand, but I know one day we will understand it. So that's one thing that helps. But right now and at this, especially, I don't know. I am now all about using my boundaries and protecting my peace.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not out off of YouTube. There's my box is up, and on YouTube my box is up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I suggest everyone do that because I'm telling you, the people, if they're saying stuff about you, they don't matter. If they're judging you, they don't matter. In the grand scheme, you're never going to meet these people. They don't care if you wake up tomorrow. They just care if they hurt your feelings today.
So true. So true. Yeah. It's just not worth it. I'm not interested.
No. So, there's thank you, Shamat. But we're gonna
Yes.
get a fun one because there's some good stuff on Reddit.
Yes.
And the other day I said, because I love the Am I the Asshole? I love those streams. And I
I do
told,
too. But Reddit is a gold mine. Like there's all kinds of stuff on Reddit
yeah.
that
And
we
I
could.
told Wendy the other day, I said, Peter Mon stole my idea.
I know I saw that.
But she
He
said, what?
I saw that though. I saw a thumbnail and it was he did a Am I the Asshole?
Mm,
And it only had like 750 views. So take that, Peter Mon.
we understand, Peter. We understand.
That's what you get for stealing our idea, Peter Mon.
She's like, do you believe that? And I'm like,
I saw a thumbnail that had it. I think it
yeah.
was yesterday. I was scrolling and I was like, oh,
He's done it more than once. So I'm not calling him out, but no, I'm just kidding.
take a lead, Peter Mon. Explain yourself.
Listen, if he took a link, I would be Peter Mon. I would be like, can I come over to your house and hang out? I want to be his friend so bad.
I like Peter Mon. I think he's a good guy. I think I mean I don't know him obviously, but I think he's a like genuinely a good guy.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, I remember 2 Christmases people on here. I won't get into it. They tried to hurt his Christmas, and I fangirl if he like if I ever leave a comment, he replies, or even if he likes it, I'm like, ooh, he's up.
Peter Mon, funny story, is how I found Truthfully Trisha. And then subsequently found all of you. Through Peter
Really?
Mon. Yes, I watched Peter Mon and he covered Truthfully Trisha. And I was like, what? Who is this? And I looked up Truthfully Trisha. Then I found the drama community. That's when so if you want to mark the date of when I came here, go back to that video because that's the video I saw that led me right over here. Yes, Mayor's Daughter, same. That's how I found all of you. Yeah, isn't that
I
funny?
love us some Peter Mon over in the X drama community because of Katie,
The
honestly.
OGDC, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people came in after Dr. Phil for sure. That's true. But yeah, Peter Mon was how I found Truthfully Trisha. And of course, I looked her right up because I thought, no, she can't be this bad. And guess what? She was all that and more.
Mm-hmm.
All
Couple
that
of
and
bags
more.
of chips.
And then I saw the same people commenting in the same comment, because once you hit that in the algorithm, then everybody else comes up. Randy came up, B came up, everybody, who made videos on Trisha back then, everybody came up. So, all right, subscribe to you, subscribe to you, subscribe to you. Just hit everybody. And yeah.
Yeah, right, Lavender. I've said that. And so let me plug this while I'm at. Somebody said Christmas. Geez, here comes Christmas. I am a little excited for Christmas because my grandbabies are getting bigger. And so if you go to my community page, you'll see that I have posted and linked about the Cajun Navy. And this has been vetted. Not by Tammy, but by other people. I'll just put it like that. Let me share.
And they're helping with the hurricane, right? Stuff with the
Yes.
hurricane. So the Come Hell or High Water merch, we still have to decide where that's going. I figured it could go to that cause.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I will
because
send over a donation to that and post the receipt.
yeah, they are not, because the word is that some of the agencies are actually not helping as much as they said, or maybe I don't want to get too much into that. But the Cajun Navy is absolutely there. They're absolutely helping. And like it says here, 7 states. And they have a wish list, and if you have a little extra and you want to buy something, this does not go to me. This goes to these children. It's not going to go to a YouTuber. It's not going to go,
Yeah, we don't get any part of this. This
I
isn't
do
for
like
us.
that. That's affordable. Look at this. I like that.
What?
$20.79. Oh, it's a Black Friday deal.
What are you looking at?
The wish list. Is it not showing?
No, all I see is your community page.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah. See, I mean, right now, and it like these. Look at that. Ah,
Those little outfits. How cute. Are those like costumes? Oh
no.
no, they're just clothes. I see. Yeah.
So some of
Look at
them
that. Needs 2 has 0. Needs 2 has 0. Needs 3 has 0. Wow.
needs
Because these
3
people
has
have lost
2.
everything. They've lost everything, right? They've lost
Yes,
clothes. So they do need clothes. They need everything.
they need 10 of these. I have 1. I didn't even see that till you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if if you don't, of course, if you don't have extra, don't ever do without. But if you can help,
Do they also have just a donate like general fund?
I'll find out through
Okay. Because I don't, I wasn't going to pick stuff off the Amazon. I mean, I can, but I was just going to donate the lump sum, but it doesn't matter, either way.
I'm actually sure they do. Lavender Sunday said they always come to their rescue in Texas, and this
Oh,
is yeah.
good.
They
Good
do.
for them.
So there are tools, toys, and yes, they
And
have a
yes, they have
general
a
fund.
general fund.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
great.
Deb.
If someone can
So
get me the link to that general fund, I'd be happy to
yeah, and then we'll
donate.
show the receipt over on Wendy's channel, One Win, and
Yeah, I'll just put it up on a community page or something. Yeah.
then we'll know it is absolutely going to hurricane victims. That's who they're helping.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And all right, so on with the name of this, and this is on, and I've linked it.
Go ahead and start. I have to run downstairs. I'll be back in just a second, but I am listening.
Okay. I linked the channel in the about section. It comes from I wonder how they are, Rosewater. It comes from Plunder's channel, and like I said, it's linked down below. And they're going to discuss in this, I don't know, the name of it is, I thought it was something else, but anyway, they talk about in a text message that Jenn writes to Stephan, we need this. And what it is these new parent decision coins. So now, why would they need, of course, nothing's been confirmed that she was going to have a baby, but why would they need them? Hey, Mary Carl, good to see you, and thank you for being here. Why would they need that? So I thought, when Wendy sent this to me and I started listening, I thought this will be good. And we can definitely skip I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Skip through to the high points, but looks like there's a lot of peaks up until right about there. So
We have a call at no expense to you from
Stephan Sterns.
Whew, you guys, I'm so shook by the things I'm reading in this new 501-page discovery dump we got, and along with the phone call for
United States of America.
the phone call from May 13th, 2024 between Stephan Sterns and his parents. Now, I just put that up last night. Thank God the DA sent the docket and I and others that evidence, so I know where to check for it now. The phone call, first of all, got on my nerves because Stephan, he's again lying to his parents so much. His
Same.
parents are like dead broke.
A couple days and we'll talk some more. If you wouldn't mind putting a little more money in my commissary as well. All right, I can't do much stuff because we are really, when I say dead ass broke, I mean dead ass broke, but I'll do what I can.
Notice the way he says, to put some money in my commissary, and he just says it as matter of fact, like, I know you're going to do that, right? That is bothersome. Oh, wrong.
Okay, I appreciate that could change, but right now, for the next 30 days, we are definitely in lockdown. Yeah, I understand.
And Stephan's talking about what a what punch it is for him to have been charged with murder. Oh, the world's most messed up birthday.
Where the hell you been? I've been trying to call. They've had us on lockdown so often. Every time I've asked them, we've been on a code 5 lockdown. Okay. Which means I've been unable to call. I've been trying to call all weekend, too. So you've been on lockdown all this time? Off and on, yes. On the days that I've asked, we've happened to be on lockdown, which means either an incident has happened or they're just so understaffed that they have to lock everyone down. Probably more to do with understaffing.
Bless his heart.
Okay. How you been? Well, had the world's shittiest birthday present, so. Were you expecting?
Wow. Him and Jen had bad birthdays that year. So ain't that sad? Don't y'all feel terrible for him? Let me look at the chat. Hey, Hound Lover, thank you for being here. His parents have no idea how the jail things work. Of course they don't. God bless them. I know they're learning now. World's shittiest birthday.
The charges? No. The murder charge. Oh, well, we know you didn't. Okay, so you got blindsided by that. Yeah. Obviously, it's not true. I never would have wanted her gone for any reason, so.
There's the point.
Premeditated first degree is kind of a dick punch.
The thing that gets on my nerves about that phone call is it sounds like Stephan is almost, to me, maybe it's just a mouth thing, but he's almost casually chomping on gum, or maybe he has a mint in his mouth, and the way he's so casually, I was just driving around,
Are you able to share the Saturday night before you left for Kissimmee? You were pretty upset about something. Did it have to do anything with Kissimmee and the events that took place the next couple of days? No. Okay. No, I was just stressed out about money and job and everything like that.
You weren't stressed out about money now, actually, though, were you? Because we found out that you had money, and even Jen didn't know where that money was coming from, other than the fact that you said you stole that money. Y'all remember that? What she said, where are you getting all this money? I stole it from my parents' closet. She was okay with that, though.
Some woman got on a YouTube thing and said that you weren't even at the party.
Party?
Yeah, her birthday party.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I went up there Sunday evening and got there after she was done at her party. Oh, okay. And we were very happy that I was there. We were very happy that the three of us were together. It was shaping up to be a great week and a great.
See, all three of them weren't together. Jen was at work. He didn't go to the party, but she was so happy the three of them were together. La 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 la. I understand, Hound Lover. I do.
Visit. There's no reason for anything to happen that happened. Is there some explanation of I came up Wednesday morning, met you at the hotel early in the morning, and is there some explanation why you left and went where you went? I was driving around.
Just driving around.
Okay. Understood you were driving around, but they know where you were driving around. Yeah.
Well, he was pretty spoiled, I guess, where your grandma, like, growing up and all that is what she means. Or he, I'm sorry, I don't know your gender, but he got what he wanted, and that makes a bum. Hey, Aaron, good to see you.
And we know.
Okay. I had wanted to grab a few things and get my ducks in a row, kind of prepare myself for whatever was coming, but I couldn't find what I was looking for.
It does sound like he has a mint in his mouth. I just heard it. I didn't hear it before, so.
That attitude, it really gets to me as he is lying through the nose to his parents. Okay, you guys probably listened to that. Maybe we'll go into that in more detail. All the lies about, it's not that I'm not cooperating. My lawyer just says don't talk, or I haven't had the opportunity to cooperate. Not until my trial, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I mean, are you cooperating with police about her participation in any of this stuff?
There's been no opportunity for me to cooperate with anything. As I understand, the police keep saying that I'm uncooperative.
Did he say about, I think he said, are you cooperating with her participation?
They haven't asked me to cooperate
about her participation
Yeah.
in any of this stuff?
There's been no opportunity for me to cooperate with anything. As I understand, the police keep saying that I'm uncooperative, but they haven't asked me anything.
I agree with Susan Constantine now when she said that she thinks that for sure Jenn will be eventually arrested. I agree with that. I think they all know that she had some kind of knowledge.
Cooperate with, so whatever that means.
So your attorney isn't approaching them and saying my client would like to speak with you?
No, my attorneys are pretty much saying to keep my mouth shut until the trial starts.
Well, okay.
Gonna keep my mouth shut till the trial starts. Why? That just doesn't make sense.
Okay. I don't know why they were going to wait till the trial.
Yes, Warrior Grandma.
That's their business, not mine.
They don't want anything to hurt my chances.
Yeah, understand.
Infuriating. That's the first thing. But this 501-page document dump is what is shaking me. Before I get into the part that's shaking me the most about these fun new parents' decision coins and who was the person who texted Stephan to purchase these coins, begged him. Before I get into that, let's talk about...
See, and I have those 501 papers. I downloaded, but I haven't read them because it's so. Wendy read some, and so I didn't see this.
The 24 photos that the docket sent me. So if you go over to his video, I'll link to him below. There were 24 photos he got. This is separate from this other dump from the DA in Florida. Those 24 photos show a lot of ammunition, stuff I don't like to, weapons. I don't like to put that on YouTube. Go on over to the docket, watch it over there, because I don't know how many of those photos I'll put in this video. And Kendall, the love of his life, that was a girl from California. We've heard Stephan Sterns' mom, Deborah, talk about Kendall before.
Tell me about his relationships growing up as far as intimate. Do you guys know anything about those? Did he date much?
I know some. I know.
She would know more than me.
Okay. His first real love was Kendall, and that was in California. And that's
What age was that?
High school.
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
Early high school, like freshman year.
Okay.
Freshman.
Yeah, 15, 16.
Yeah, and that was we loved Kendall, and Kendall loved him. He loved her. That was the only reason he didn't want to leave California, was because Kendall was going to be there. And
were they the same age?
Yes.
Yes. And then when we came to Florida, there was this
crazy girl.
Other relationships that were just short, nothing
long term.
Yeah, just cycle through a bunch of girls, and
See, not a bad looking kid. Not just for somewhere he decided, I don't care about my future.
the guys he was hanging out with didn't approve of him because they just seemed like no motivation.
They were being interviewed, Stephan Sterns' parents, They were just getting Stephan's history, like his proclivities, what's he been like before, what kind of girls has he liked. We know that Deborah chimed in because Chris, his dad, said, well, you'd know more about it than I would, talking to the mom, obviously. And Deborah said, Kendall, his first real love was Kendall. That was in California. That was in high school, very early high school, early high school, freshman year. Okay, freshman year, maybe they were like 15 or 16. They loved Kendall. Kendall loved him. Everyone loved Kendall. That was the only reason Stephan didn't want to leave California, was because Kendall was going to be there. They were the same age. And so these photos, the ones I'll probably include in this video, what tripped me out is that Stephan is 37, he's 38 now, but obviously these photos were included in evidence, so he's the kind of guy who saved stuff from Kendall. Now, I won't say her last name, but there's one photo that says, please deliver me as soon as possible so I can cheer up Kendall's sexy Valentine. So I'm assuming that's Kendall writing to Stephan. They were long distance loves at this point. There's a photo of them hugging. Kendall looks like she kind of has dirty blonde hair, kind of brunette, maybe a balayage. How do you pronounce that? Balayage?
Balayage.
Look, even though it's back in the day, Stephan with his frosted tips, they're hugging. There's a note that says, Black and Milds. The smell will always remind me of you. So obviously, I guess Stephan or Kendall smoked Black and Milds cigarettes. I can't believe she sent this way. The return address is His Lonely Valentine, Miss Kendall, and it's her California address. And it's sent to Kendall wants her Stephan Michael, because that's his middle name, Stephan Michael Sterns. That's when Stephan lived at an address in Windermere, Florida. I remember FOIAing the cops for any, body cam or any incidents at that address, and I believe there were none. So there's more, and Kendall's, of course, her face is redacted, but Stephan with his blonde hair looks really young. He's hugging on her, lots of guns. There's another, she might be kind of laying back on his lap. His hair isn't as blonde there. And there's a compilation of memories from the past 6 months. Enjoy. Pictures, memories, quotes, song lyrics, CDs, and more.
All this was in a
Love
FOIA.
Kendall. And Stephan, his hair isn't as blonde, but he has that look and the big eyebrows and just looks young and maybe hanging out with some kids, and he's in front of a computer or something. I don't know what they're watching. I was trying to figure it out. And just more weaponry. So yeah, go over to the docket. He has all that. I probably won't put all the weaponry, or I could upload them also on Patreon. Like I've done this 501 page document. Okay, so we've talked about Kendall. Another thing that's very interesting, at page 168 out of 501 starts this lovely timeline they've put together of Stephan's movements, especially starting Monday, February 26th, the day Madeline was reported missing. And, you can see the car, and of course they've redacted some where we won't see Madeline. We don't want to see her, of course, in the car, just not alive. Him driving her around, running errands on 192. But one thing we have caught also on page 181, there's a note. It says at 1800, 6 p.m., Jennifer goes back to the apartment. Now it is redacted, but we can tell who they're talking about. There's ways to tell. The thing about Jennifer going back to the apartment, if this is true, that Jennifer went back to the apartment at 1800 hours, 6 p.m., the night she, reported, well, she didn't necessarily report Maddie missing, but the night Maddie was reported missing, we can tell in further interviews, Jennifer has lied. She has said she did not return to that apartment until 8 or 9 p.m.
I was gonna say it was like somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock p.m. Did you guys go back out after that? Stephan went back out. And this was last night, right? Yes. Okay.
I always thought that was strange. If the first recorded report of Madeline being missing to the police that Monday, February 26th, was somewhere around 4 p.m. or what have you, I have the exact time. Cops didn't show up, we know, until like 3 hours later, until 7:42 p.m. So did Jennifer sneak away at 6 p.m.? Her family was helping search the area for the victim. Was Jennifer back at the condo at 6 p.m. and was Sterns there? What were they doing? Were they helping clean up? What were they doing? Because Jennifer, in all her...
That's a good question. What do y'all think about that? we know she was either taking a nap or she definitely could have been cleaning up a mess. I don't know that I think that she knew about the murder. I don't know. But
her interviews has not said she went back to the apartment, the condo, that early. I always thought it was strange that she didn't go back. You know, why wouldn't she go back to look for Maddie? Why wouldn't she go up to room number 4? Now we learn with this new document dump, and a lot of it is the same, but there's a lot of unique things in there too that are really shocking me. She didn't go back. She told the cops until 8 or 9 or later, whatever. I remember hearing her tell Detective Tagler, Myra Tagler, that. Now, all of a sudden, we learn in the timeline, she went back at 6 p.m. Another shady thing. Okay, another thing that just tripped me out. I don't know how many things I'm going to find, but I was like, let me just put all this at least in one video. Page 209 of 501. There's this Amazon Fun New Parents Decision Coin, double-sided mom-dad turn coin. We've
Here
heard
it
about
is.
coins before.
there it is. So this is what I was talking about. Yes. Why did she want these coins?
But now we know Madeline actually sent the text message to Stephan that contained a photograph of the 2 coins. These are things I didn't know before.
I thought Jenn sent it. No, it was Madeline. Oh. It does say Madeline Soto's text. I don't know why I thought Jenn sent it. Look at the so new parent decision coins. No, what is this? It's mommy's turn. It's daddy's turn. This looks like a children's book over here.
And I am actually going to record my screen right now to show you guys how I figured this out. Page 486. Okay, record. There's a portion that starts talking about on December 16th, 2023 at 0047 hours. So what is that? 2400. So that's like 1:47 a.m. First of all, that's pretty early in the morning. I wonder if Madeline was on Christmas break then. But this is when Stephan has moved out. He should be back in Northport. So Maddie's texting Stephan. This is how I know it's her. Normally, I had at first erroneously assumed that perhaps it was someone else, Jennifer texting Stephan. You know, they're talking about conceiving a child. Is he talking about this with Jennifer? Or could it have been that ex-Disney woman he was seeing? I know she doesn't.
Yeah, that does make sense. Tamagotchi. How do you pronounce that? But that doesn't make sense at all.
Doesn't have any children. She's 40 years old. And I was thinking maybe it was her. She was texting him. I don't know. I know they didn't see each other anymore, but I know according to Gray Hughes Investigates, when he did an interview with that woman, and I won't say her name, there was discussion potentially, allegedly, of them conceiving a child. So my mind kind of went with, oh, this is some adult woman, Jennifer or that other woman, texting Stephan about, oh, let's get these coins. No, it was Maddie, and it made me feel even more sorry for her. So what I'm going to show you is right now, I'm highlighting from the new document dump this paragraph, and I'm copying it, and I usually throw it over on text edit. And so I'll show you here when I paste it, it shows on December 16th, 2023 at 1:47 a.m. And then even though it's redacted, blank sends a text message. When I copy the text, it copies over DELINE. So it's obviously saying Madeline. Madeline is sending a text message to Stephan that contained a photograph of 2 coins. The coins had the inscription of new parent decision coin and appeared to be from Amazon. Indeed, I looked it up on Amazon and everything. I have the link below.
So sad. That is so
And
sad.
the tripped out part is Maddie sent 2 follow-up texts. Maddie sent 2 follow-up texts to Stephan, says this new report, stating, "We need this. Get it for us, please." So they
We need this. Get it for us. You.
searched Amazon, and the detective's report says a search of Amazon for these coins revealed these coins are for new parents, where one can flip a coin to decide if it is the mother's or father's time to complete a task for a newborn. Due to the fact that this conversation was not near Father's Day or Mother's Day leads one to believe Madeline and Stephan had possibly spoke about conceiving a child. That part is new. That part is new to me. I know things that stick out new to me are likely new to you too, as much as we've gone through this. And sometimes that happens where things aren't, fully redacted. You can still see it. So by copying this text over, copy, and I'll do it one more time just to show you, paste, we definitely see it was Madeline sending that text. What's important to me about that is just how groomed.
A baby. She was 12 when she sent this. She'd only been, 13 for a day? I don't know when her birthday was, but this is a baby.
Maddie was. Just, no wonder Jennifer is like, I'm afraid of a Woody Allen situation where the stepdaughter falls in love with and she switches it and says, no, that the dad grooms the child and they run off together. This just blows my mind.
This is her at her little birthday party. The night. That was the day. And then that night, they think, is when she passed. Welcome to the winner's circle, Jen. You're going to love it here.
That Stephan had this girl thinking, oh yeah, we can potentially have a baby together. Just imagine how much he groomed Maddie since an 8-year-old girl, and we're going to go over her birthmark. Another thing that tripped me out last night. It was just so disturbing. And I probably won't, maybe I'll put that on screen for a flash, but it's disturbing. How much he groomed this girl into thinking they were in love. How confusing it must have been to her, and how he played against.
Here, let me not waste my, I'm sorry to do this after you. But I think I have memberships to give. And make sure, if you win a membership, use your member emojis. We have Google Meets. Welcome, Profiling Manipulation, Tawanda, Sylvia Ray, Wildflower, British Chippy. 2, 3, 4, 5. There. I hope y'all join us in our other stuff. And don't forget, you can use your emojis.
Her mother and Jennifer not being necessarily as attentive and loving of a mother as she should have been, and how Stephan just weaseled his way in there and played that up. So as an 8-year-old girl, he's in there harming her, but then telling her who knows what, this is love or whatever. And so as early as December 16th, 2023, in the middle of the night, Madeline is sending Stephan this text message saying, get these new parent decision coins for us from Amazon. We need these. Get it for us, please. Now, was Maddie actually pregnant? We don't know that. We still don't know that. I know.
I'm so curious to find that out, and I pray not. But if she was, I hope he gets charged with that.
There's been talk going around that she wasn't, and maybe she absolutely wasn't. But the fact that she was discussing this with him just shows me, just like the cop wrote this, Stephan had possibly spoke about conceiving a child. So not only is he grooming this girl since she was 8 years of age, all the way up to her 13th birthday and beyond, doing whatever he did, he's like telling his parents, I didn't start it. Didn't start what? I don't know what he meant. But his dad was.
I'm with her on this. What did he not start? Is he talking about, hey, Holden, thank you for being here? Is he talking about Jen started it or Maddie started it? Because then that takes us back to, we have to remember she was 8. It said they said 3.5 years, so she was 8 years old. They said but that was only the footage. I hate to say that they could find was going back to 2020. That doesn't mean anything happened. Nothing happened. I mean, before that just means but more than likely when she was 8 years old. So, who started it? Hope that gets asked in court. Bet he don't take the stand though.
Was like, look, yeah, you might not have started it, but you participated in it, which is just as bad. I love his dad more so. He's more clear. Like, look, Stephan, you're facing 40 years here, so we're going to be gone. No one's going to be here for you. Not your mom, not your dad, not Rick, not whomever. And then Stephan turns it again. Woe is me. I don't even know if I can make it another 40 years, you know. Maybe he can't. Who knows? But that's a whole nother video.
Basically, well, obviously this confirms that they're artificially inflating everything up as high as they can possibly do it.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, possibly do. Well, obviously this confirms that they're artificially inflating everything up as high as they can.
Artificially inflating everything up. Pig.
Possibly do it.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So I don't know what the plan is there. If they're just trying to scare me into pleading down, or I don't know.
No, they're not.
Okay. They're just trying to hurt me as much as possible. And then I ended up just kind of driving around aimlessly.
No, you drove to the woods and dumped a body. They have you forgotten on camera taking her from the car, the side door, and putting her in the trunk. Hey, destination. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here.
Okay. I mean, you asked me to come up, and we hardly spent 35 minutes the entire time I was there throughout the entire day. And it's like, I wasn't sure why I was there, and then I was caught off guard by what happened later that afternoon, and obviously I haven't seen you since.
Yeah, well, I just felt like I needed an ally there.
Well, I wish you had.
I think I would too, Holden. I don't know. Wendell, you back? I think she's back.
Come to me and talk to me about some stuff, and maybe we could have helped you out some way, giving you some advice. But certainly, under the extenuating circumstances, what was later discovered obviously couldn't help you any further than what had already taken place. So the most logical thing would be to have, face up to it and have a conversation with the appropriate authorities or get an attorney or something.
He has to be a monster, Holden. He has to be. There's no regular human that could do the things that he's done.
Sorry, I'm back. I've had kind of a situation happening that I'm dealing with, so I'm not able to chat very much, but I am listening. But
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to deal with this. But I am back. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine.
But be that as it may.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we got a copy of your birth certificate for Sheila Marino and for your case. We're trying to get hospital records from the TBI, but Sarasota Memorial says you were never a patient there, so that was ridiculous if we know you were.
Yeah. And were you able to find my Social Security card?
Yes.
Good. I presume it was probably in that mouse toy box with everything?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
It's in my,
No, I don't recall where it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't there. But
I don't remember if you had confirmed or not. Were you able to find my watch?
No, we weren't. So
there was no popcorn box.
Did they let you have a watch in prison?
So,
little silver mouse
we already
toy.
had your social security card, so why did you think we need to, I already knew your number, why did you think we need to find the card?
Just in case I was going to need it in the future.
Right, Pammy.
Okay, well, we have that.
How long I'm going to be here, or if or when I'll ever be released, or if you guys are going to be around at that point. But birth certificate, social security card might be things I'll need in that case.
Well, the penalty for the crimes you have been charged with carry a minimum 40-year sentence. So obviously we're going to be gone. Rick will be gone. We'll all be gone.
No, I'm pretty sure in Florida, first degree, they've got him charged with first degree murder. They've got him charged with the other stuff too, but he has a first degree murder charge. That's the death penalty in Florida.
I mean, we're sad about that, obviously, because there won't be anybody here for you when you come out.
Yeah, and I'll be lucky if I have another 40 years left in me either. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess everything sticks.
I wish there was a way that, you and I can have a conversation, all of us could have a conversation to understand what's taken place, how this came about, how you arrived here, because it would help us better understand the situation, because we're at a loss for
Good
understanding.
to know, Pammy. Good.
How all this came about. I mean, we're just totally baffled.
Well, I didn't start it.
Right. Oh.
How all this came about. I mean, we're just totally baffled.
Well, I didn't start it.
Well, I didn't start it. There's an admission. Why are you even going to court? They have all the pictures. They have all the Google Drives, the phone. They have your admission right here. I didn't start it.
Well, you didn't start it, but you participated in it, which is just as bad as not starting it, but that's for another day. Again, I don't know if
details or anything, but, I mean, if you'd like to schedule a visit with me or something, maybe we can find some way to talk.
I don't know. I think we're always going to be recorded, so
there you
there
go.
won't be an opportunity to do that.
But my point is, Stephan was grooming Maddie. Not only did he have the hubris and the evil and the malintent to do all the harmful things he did to her, but then he's like trying to Jedi mind trick this girl into saying, oh yeah, we could have a baby together. So he probably really was gassing her head up and saying, yeah, don't worry. I know you hate your mom, or you guys don't get along, or whatever, or even if she kicks you out when you're 18, he's probably telling her, don't worry, you and I can live together. We can have a baby together. And so no wonder Jennifer's talking about the Woody Allen situation. She could see the writing on the wall. I believe she knew what was happening. I believe just Jennifer didn't necessarily put a stop to it, obviously. This makes me so sad for Maddie. Not only this, but the other birthmark information I found out last night. So I'm going to search for that too. Certain things were more redacted in previous iterations of the PDFs we received. So this, starting on, and I don't really want to put a lot of this on the screen, but starting on page 488. It's really sensitive. It's going over all the horrible things that Stephan did to Maddie. I even tried to do a comparison of the files and show me the differences on Adobe, but it didn't quite work because they're giving us all these different documents in different amounts of pages. It's not like here's a 21-page PDF and here's another 21-page PDF and tell me the differences. No, it's a lot different stuff, and some stuff is less redacted. So I'm looking back on that huge 896 previous searchable, I have it searchable here, I'll link to that below too, Sterns redacted document, case supplemental reports. Now, previously, back on page 342, they started telling us all these horrible videos, images of all the crappy stuff Sterns did to her. Now, if we go to page 343, and it starts with the dates, with all the horrible stuff Stephan did to Maddie. But when you get down to the offense from August 10th, 2022, and even August 2nd, starting there, 2022, we have a little bit more information. I'm just going to be trying to be as tactful as I can here, and victim focused, and just still trying to give Maddie her dignity. She was 11 years old and 5 months old, and Stephan is, doing stuff to her that he shouldn't, but it's her, Madeline's identity is confirmed by a small birthmark. Now, we know about the beauty mark up here and everything. I'm not talking about these, the ones that Stephan told the cops that Madeline had, a beauty mark near her mouth and everything. I'm talking about in an area where she wouldn't normally be identified. You'd have to have some identifying factor. Of course, you can identify a face if something's happening to a person untoward and you see their face and okay, we know that's them. But I feel like Maddie is speaking out even after death. Her birthmark in an area where, we'll just say we remember Stephan's kinks in that area. Well, previously that was hidden. How Madeline's identity was confirmed by something we didn't know. But now in the new documents, they're telling us how exactly they know it's Madeline. It's a small birthmark right above a certain area. And that same mark is seen in several other photographs of her. Now, I hate to God that it happened, but thank God these identifying marks are there. We know Stephan Sterns has certain identifying marks on himself, and now we're learning through this new document, Maddie has identifying marks on herself where we don't need to see her face. You know how Jenn Soto asked the cops, well, these images you're going to show me, am I going to see her face? And they're like, well, yeah. And some of them, they were like, well, we don't quite know what all we have yet, because of course they were still uncovering the horrible, horrific images from his phone. But now, after all this time has passed, there's more information coming out to let us know, yes, indeed, they're able to identify Madeline as his victim. That's how they knew these 1,700 images and videos and stuff, they don't have to contain Maddie's face, because of identifying marks like the small birthmark she has. And so not only did they identify Stephan by his unique birthmarks and everything, now we learn they identified Maddie too by her unique birthmarks. And that's horrible to think about, but it's good in terms of it feels like Maddie is fighting even in death, even from heaven, to point the finger at Stephan. She had to be so confused. I mean, she told her counselor, she didn't like Stephan. He was lazy. He was a layabout. He just eats all their food and all that. And she just had to be confused. And so Jennifer and Stephan break up and Stephan moves away. She starts doing better in school and everything, and her mood picks up, but she's also still got to be so confused in terms of maybe she did miss him in a way just because he groomed her for so long. And so she sent this December 16th, it's right before Christmas, and I don't know, I think he was visiting around this time. Maybe she sent that text when he was there. I don't know the clear dates of when he literally visited, because Jennifer even said in one of her interviews, it was around Christmas, and it's like they wanted to see each other again and they were missing him or whatever. I don't know if Maddie was really missing him, but Jennifer talked about that. Jennifer's never clear about, okay, he visited on this date and that date and this date. It was always kind of like, I don't know. He was around this day. He was around this. He was around that. Anyway, Christmas time does make us nostalgic and we want to be close to family. But unfortunately for Maddie, the guy who was in her life like a father figure was using and abusing her and lying to her and making her think, oh yeah, we should get these new parent decision coins. If Maddie was fearing as a 13-year-old girl, oh no, in 5 years, my mom might kick me out of here. How am I going to make it on my own? We see these horror stories all the time of young people being kicked out or runaways, and they get into these horrible situations just because they don't have the protection and the love of home. So as Maddie is a 13-year-old, is she thinking, oh, here's the countdown. In 5 years, I got to be able to make it on my own and pay my own mortgage and figure out what to do in life. And to have some user and abuser there like Stephan Sterns, gassing her head up, yeah, we can have a baby together, and we can do this.
And that's why I think I pray that he gets some kind of plea with this and takes it or just admits to it. So this doesn't have to be released out there.
No wonder she's confused and sending him this message. Like, we need these new parent coins so we can be a new, maybe Maddie was thinking we can build a family. And, sometimes lonely young girls are like, I can have a baby, not realizing all the work babies take. They can say, I can have a baby and someone to love me and someone to take care of, and I can love. And maybe that would have been her thinking. And we don't know if Maddie ever was impregnated or not. But now we see the discussion was there. This grown man gassing up the head of some young girl, telling her, like, yeah, we can have a baby. So it's not clear if those coins were ever purchased. And I did see something about Naples on there. If you look, it says delivering to Naples. And it has area code 34108. So Naples, how close is that to Northport? That's quite a ways, an hour and 23 minutes. So how close is Kissimmee to Naples? I'm just wondering whose account that was. And that's still kind of far too. Naples to Kissimmee, driving. Oh no, Naples, Florida. It's giving me Naples, Italy. Oh my goodness. Naples, Florida. Okay, that's even farther. 3 hours. I don't know whose Amazon account that was, because it's saying delivering to Naples, which is weird. But they're not really signed in, so maybe that's the problem. If they're not signed in, it was just trying to track it. But it's sad, this new baby gift. And why was Maddie just saying, we need these? What was the urgency there?
It is,
Now, a
Alicia.
lot of redactions are in here. We'll see a lot of black pages, and it's going to take time for me to go over. We need this, she said. We need this. Get it for us, please. 2 follow-up texts. So she's sending the text message in the middle of the night to Sterns, a week or so before Christmas. New parent decision coins. 2 follow-up texts. We need this. Get it for us, please. What's the urgency? It's about who will complete the task for the newborn. Again, I can't let go of this because cops were asking about pregnancy. The cops were asking about pregnancy tests. They were asking this stuff of Jenn. So obviously they were thinking it. I don't know where this comes from, but it really tripped me out. Now, it's going to take me more time to figure out what else is different in here because I can't do it electronically. I'm like visually going through and praying to see what's going on in this document. So again, I'll put all the links below. Let's close with 2 Corinthians 4:13 through 14. Yet we have the same spirit of faith as he had who wrote in Scripture, I believed, therefore I spoke. We also believe, therefore we also speak, knowing that he who raised the Lord Jesus will also raise us with Jesus and will present us along with you in his presence. Okay, that's it. I better go now. I'm going to try and keep going through this document. I've got the other case document I want to give you guys in that Andrew Humiston case, that 15-year-old out of Falls City, Washington, who unfortunately did away with his whole family except his 11-year-old sister survived. There's a lot I want to get out, but I want to do it in a way that makes sense. If you want to read the documents now, check the link below. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.
Go wait before you close that out. Go down, scroll down a little bit, and see if she has the links below. Can we get our hands on that document?
What document?
The one that she said is linked below. Scroll up a little bit. I wonder if it's in her Patreon.
Probably.
But the last time she had something in her Patreon, I was able to see it and get it. All right, maybe I'll. So she's got body cam footage. Did she say that she had a 500-page document?
Yeah, but we have that.
I don't have a 500-page document, do I?
Yes.
Where do we have a 500-page document at?
I sent it to you. Hi, Sandy.
Oh,
501.
That's 500 pages?
It's 501.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have read through some of that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a long read. Oh, yes. What? What do you know, Beautifully Broken? We don't know her at all. So what? Please tell us. What do you know? Hi, Sandy. Good to see you, honey. Sorry I haven't been here most of the stream. Well, I've been here. I just haven't been talking. I'm having to deal with my medical coverage. God, insurance is such a pain in the neck. I don't even
Yeah.
know what I'm supposed to do. I can't tell if I'm renewed or not. They say I'm not, but everything I click says I am. So I have no idea. I'm going to have to make a phone call, and I don't want to.
It could have changed. Ours changed, and it kept telling me we weren't covered, blah, 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 and we were. So what do you think of Beautifully Broken?
Yeah, that's what I just asked her. Hopefully she's letting us
Yeah.
know right.
Yeah.
Because we don't know her at all. We just we saw this video, and I have not read what she got to in the 500-page document. I didn't even realize it
Well,
was 500 pages. That's crazy.
these coins were in there. That's where she got these.
Yeah. So if I had kept reading, I would have found it as well, I'm sure.
Yeah. See, look, I do like her, and one thing I like is, even though that was a video and not a live stream, I felt like she was talking to me. Because I don't know if you watch a few times, I'm nodding my head agreeing with her, but
yeah, well, she said that she put out false information though that people think is now true. So
yeah, that's what I'm waiting on that, because
Yeah.
a lot of saying things like, Maddie was lonely and this and that. I would probably say allegedly. It seems like, not as a fact, because we know nothing for sure. We shouldn't act like it's a fact. Oh, that's true.
What? What'd she say?
We know nothing for sure. We
Oh.
shouldn't act like it's a fact. I agree with that.
Yeah.
The pregnancy rumor. Well, yeah, I would never.
Well, we don't know if she was pregnant or not. I think it's weird that she sent him a text message asking him to buy something like that. I mean, that seems strange.
Like,
It's
what
certainly
other 12-year-old is asking for that for Christmas?
right. It just seems, it seems to lead to a certain conclusion, but obviously we don't know. We don't have any proof that she was pregnant or not. I would think if she was pregnant, they would have told mom that at some point.
Maybe,
During
maybe
one of her
not.
interviews. Why wouldn't they? Wouldn't they tell her? Why wouldn't they tell mom that?
If they told her that, then that would mean that she knew all along. If she didn't know, they wouldn't tell her. So, but I don't
That
believe.
doesn't even say that again. That didn't make sense in my head. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
if the mom, if Jenn did not know that he was grooming her and doing this stuff with Madeline, then she wouldn't know. They wouldn't have told her. But if she did know, then they would have told her.
I think if her minor child is pregnant, they would tell her anyway, regardless of what she knew or didn't know. And especially if
You're talking about the police. I thought, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Madeline and Stephan.
Stephan? No, the police. Wouldn't the police tell mom? If the autopsy came back and showed that she was pregnant, wouldn't the police say something to mom in some of their interviews?
You know what? Probably not. Because that they kept trying to get her to, they said anything about her being pregnant, and she's like, I have 2 pregnancy tests under the cabinet. I haven't looked to see if they're gone. But they were probably saying if she knew, or if she knew and would tell them.
Pammy, you're absolutely right. For all we know, it could have been them just, future planning. One day they're going to be together and one day they're going to have a family. So we need to get this for our future family. That could totally be the case as well.
I see. I don't think a 12-year-old thinks that. Well, yeah, they do.
Sure they do. Especially if you're a grown man boyfriend. Yeah, they do. Of course they do.
And they'll tell him what he's promising her and saying. Of course, we'll know in the end if she was going to have a baby. We'll know. And
I would imagine that it would come out at some point.
Yeah.
Her autopsy hasn't been released to the public, I'm assuming, right? Because she's a minor. Since they are in Florida, we will not be able to see the autopsy info because she's a minor. Yeah. Yeah. So we're not going to know officially, from that
until
source.
September.
But when he goes to trial, it might come out in the trial.
Yeah. That trial's in September.
Yeah.
Unless something slips up in the other trial, which I don't think it will. I think they're going to make sure. But again, I think we
that
need
trial, it's weird to me that they're doing 2 separate trials for this stuff
I
because
agree.
it just seems like it'd be, she was living in like a closet with no door. I know. Yeah. Same, beautifully broken. I do too. It's gross. We saw her little makeshift bedroom.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
And at that age, wait. Yeah, well, we've talked about it before. People that age always want their privacy, and she had no privacy. Hey, Rosebud, thank you for being here. Good to see you. I didn't see you before. I had to refresh.
How come you don't have your YouTube plaque up there? You need to hang your YouTube.
I just haven't. I don't have any nails right now. I just got to get some.
Oh,
I got it. I got it here.
You need to put it up, girl.
I do.
I wish the same, Pammy B.
Me too.
I wish he would just confess, but he's kind of a coward, so I don't see that happening. Although I can't imagine he thinks he's going to get away with any of this,
especially after saying, "Look, I didn't start it."
Right?
Because that's an admission, and I don't know what he could say to. That's not what I meant. Yeah, she was a baby, and he needs to rot.
Yeah. Yeah, under the jail for sure.
And maybe Monday we can listen to what his parents think, unless something else comes up. A new trial, a good trial, something like that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, because I know in that phone call it kind of doesn't sound like his parents are totally against him, but I think they are totally against him.
It does to me. He's like, yeah, I don't have any money. Sorry, we're broke. We're really, really broke for the next month. Like, don't even ask me. You can tell. I mean, he's doing everything he can not to cuss him out.
Yeah.
It seems like to me anyway. Yeah, I definitely feel tension. And, maybe they're just trying to keep him on the phone in the hopes that he says something. Maybe.
See, I thought that too. I think the dad was trying to pull a confession out of him because he's like, well, maybe we could talk about it. Maybe y'all can schedule a visit. And he said, we're never going to be able to talk without being recorded. Spill your guts.
Right. So just tell me, what do you got? What do you need to say?
One time I would just like somebody to say, yes, I did this. And that's it. I'm sick.
Yeah, I'm a horrible monster, just like you think.
I ruined her life, and then I made her living life miserable, and then I took her life. Because if she didn't fit in at school, they're not.
I wonder, did she ever tell any of her friends about her boyfriend?
That's what I wonder.
Boyfriend. I wonder if she had any friends that are gonna. It's hard because they're gonna all be minors as well. So
yeah,
so sad. God, it's just gross.
I hope she did, and I think
it'd be awesome if some of them came forward and said, yeah, she used to talk about her running away with her boyfriend and getting married someday and having a family. And
hey, Wee Ted's mom. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Wee Ted's and Charlie. Good to see you. The woman that shot her 2 boys pled guilty, was sentenced today to life without shooting your 2 boys. Oh my God. Who could do that?
Was she the one who said she also wanted to hurt herself and go with them or something? I understand, Charlie.
Oh, that's all right, Charlie. No worries. Just be careful out there. Be safe.
Yeah. Snowy.
I don't understand. Who could shoot? Well, I can't shoot anything, but I don't understand shooting your. I just don't get it.
I'll shoot a skeet. Which
Not her grandson Skeet.
Not my grandson Skeet. A skeet.
A skeet.
A skeet. Not the skeet.
That's right.
Who's about to be 3.
Can't believe that. Crazy.
I don't know what's wrong with
I
this
know,
world,
Sandy.
Andy.
And that's the problem with getting into true crime, because it's so nice and easy to live in a world where this stuff doesn't exist when you're not paying attention to it. My little delirium, it's so nice to just live in a little delusional land called everybody's good. No, people aren't evil.
And I'm sure, Jim would love to come home after a hard day of work and not hear about
death
murder and
brutal,
mayhem.
Yeah, murder, horrible things.
And then apparently, because when I started talking about the trial that the girl that was in Georgia that got murdered at the university that we just talked about on your channel.
Blake and Riley, yes.
Yes, I went blank.
Right.
I blame it on the pause. But Jim, 2 days in a row I told him the same exact thing. So I'm getting so wound up that I just forget that I even talked about it. And sadly, he was listening to it on the radio at home. I mean, at work.
Yeah.
So he had to listen to it, or he listened to it there and then had to re-listen to it.
What do you mean on the radio? You mean like you listen to our stream?
No, he listened to, I guess they were covering it on the news on the radio.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I still can't get over the Quentin Simon sentencing yesterday. My head is still spinning from that. That nobody came to stand up for him.
Right. I know.
Most of the people there were there to tell everybody how wonderful Leilani was. And the babysitter and a police officer were there to talk for Quentin.
Yeah.
Makes no sense at all. How are we loving this little boy more than anybody else? You know what I mean? Like, where is everyone? Is that the prosecutor's fault? Did he not round up the people? Like,
I don't know, or maybe he didn't think he had to.
All anybody else had to say was that he was a handful and he was bow-legged. That's it.
Yeah.
That was what
and he
everyone
liked
said.
food. He wasn't starved. He liked food.
He liked food. Yeah. Like, what? It's like nobody even knew who he was. I don't know. That's still bothering me. Obviously, it's still bothering me because I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
I can't get over that. I
don't think he had anybody.
He had nobody. Right, Jen. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. He had nobody. Because the one person who was supposed to protect him above all else is the one who killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Just heartbreaking, man. Jeez.
Oh, wait, Ted. I know.
Especially a little dolly like him. He was just a cutie pie. Sweet little boy. Not his fault he was born into that house.
Mm-mm. No. And the way he, just like...
Right, Sandy.
Madeline, his life was so hard on earth. Oh.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, what 20-month-old isn't a handful? They're all the handfuls at 20 months. They're supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's a toddler. Toddlers are, lot. They're a lot.
They're a lot.
They're a lot. Of course you're exhausted. That's the whole point.
They don't get tired. They do, but then they take it out on you.
Right. They get tired and you're in trouble. So
mm-hmm.
When they're tired, you've obviously done something wrong.
Yes.
Because you're in big trouble when they're tired. I mean, they are extra. They're very dramatic. Yes.
I get it, Rosebud. I have a 31-year-old that's why I was texting so much during the thing. She's going, there's some kind of blood drive today. she's going to donate blood, and so when are you coming? What time are you going to get here? I have to go donate blood. I'm like, why are you donating blood? Like, I believe in donating blood, but it just kind of seemed out of the blue. Blood drive.
I have to be there right now.
Yeah.
The babysitter accepted money from Molly Golightly. I don't think highly of her. I think he looks so much like Leilani. It's sad. At least the FBI agents treated his body with respect. Yeah, more respect than anybody else seemed to care about. It's just crazy. Yes, we are a handful, Charlie. I know.
Yeah. But here's
These little
what.
boys were 6 and 9. She shot them each twice in the head. How? I just, God, how could you look your children in the face? I have boys. I don't even know. How do you live with yourself after that?
I don't know, because I'm telling you, all my son ever had to do was quiver his chin. Oh.
One time, Jonathan, and I still remember it today. It's been 30 years or however long, 25 years. He looked at me. I think he was maybe 3. He was in his bed. He was tired, of course, and I was tucking him in for his nap, and he had his little blankie that he loved, but he was upset with me because he was tired, and I think he'd gotten scolded or something, but I was still tucking him in, but he was mad at me, and he goes, "Mommy, you make me sad." Oh my God, I died. I'm so sorry, baby.
Oh no.
I laid on him. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Mommy's sorry. I don't want to make you sad, baby. I'm so sorry. I think we both need a nap. Let's just go take
Scoot over.
over. Mommy, you make me sad. Oh no. Oh, shredded my little heart. I was so sad. I didn't even know what I did. But he was not happy with that. He's not happy with me. You make me sad.
Baby, the one that's staying with me tonight. First time it was, Gaga, you want to go play with toys? But the second time he's like, want to watch a movie? I'm like, yep.
Let's do that. You broke my feelings. Oh, listen. You broke my feelings. Oh,
I should have tried that with my sister. She broke my nose. Knocked my 2 front teeth out.
Yes, yeah. The little wobbly lip, the little sad face. And Jonathan had a blankie. So anytime he was super tired, he would just shove his face in his blanket, and he was always, it always made him feel better, because he only had his blanket at nap time. He wasn't like Linus who carried it around the house. He only had it at nap time. And it was that's how I got him into bed. Like, oh, come on, let's go get blankie, And anyway, and so he'd be snuggling his little blankie and kind of rubbing it on his face, wobbly lip. Oh, come here, baby.
Oh yeah. Look, his chin to this day, because his chin will still do it. He can't help it. It's just his body's reaction.
Yeah.
And if anybody says anything to him that makes his chin do that, the warrior in me comes out.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I get it, Lace, because they're only babies for 3 minutes. Like, they're only little for just a tiny, tiny bit of life. So be a pushover. Go ahead. Don't raise a spoiled brat. There's got to be a line between, the fine line of make them happy, give them everything they want to be happy and healthy, and not spoiling them today, turning them into monsters. There's got to be a line there somewhere. You just got to find it.
Yes. My girls will say to me, remember what you used to say to us? Because I would discipline. I would always say, I never want to be that mom that pulls up to a birthday party or a family function and everybody's like, oh no.
Yeah.
The
terror kids has arrived.
Yeah. And now, look, if today, I know one of the first things the baby's going to say is, want to go smell a candle? Yeah, sure will. Yeah. Sideways. Meow. And that's what we do. We go to Walmart, smell candles. He gets a wax melt, carries it all the way through, smells it through 200 times. Does he eat some of it? Yeah, some.
Great.
It's
Stop
not
by the
harmful.
hospital on the way home.
It's not harmful. They're non-toxic. And I checked. But yeah, that's what we do. And we do that every time. And if I don't stop, because it's hard to understand what he's saying, because the average baby don't say candle unless their grandma is obsessed with candles and smelling stuff.
Right.
So, melatonin? Yes. Yes, I do.
Play-Doh. I used to eat Play-Doh all the time as a kid. I turned out fine. I'm all right.
I wanted the Fun Factory
delicious.
so bad. I was so jealous of my friend. We couldn't have it because it would make a mess.
Oh, homemade
And
Play-Doh is the best too, because you can really eat that. It's
The
all
what?
salt. It's so good though. Yeah, heck yeah, eat that Play-Doh. Go ahead, take a little bite. I'm telling you, man, kids
Oh
only
yeah.
they only get to be kids one time, and
Mhm.
it's for such a small part of their life.
Yeah. He
Let
kept
'em be
smelling
kids.
shampoo. I told you this. I told him. I said, "Yeah, I don't mind if you smell the shampoo. Don't put it in your mouth."
Right. Don't squeeze it,
Yeah.
because it'll explode everywhere. But yeah, of
But
course you can smell it. Yes.
what happened? He tried it. And then what happened? Bleh, bleh,
Mhm.
bleh. And there's me in Walmart in front of God and everybody in there. I told you. I
I
told you
told you.
so.
I told you. That's right. That's right. My it was funny because I have let's see. I want to be good about this. So some family members of mine, doesn't matter who, doesn't
Wow.
matter, had very different parenting techniques than we did. Like I didn't ever baby proof my house. I never did any of that because I figured, well, I don't know, because I taught them, I guess.
Mhm.
I taught them what to do and what not to do, where you, and I didn't say no to every little thing. And they did. I remember one time my son picked the remote up from the coffee table. They had a fit. They were freaking out. And I was like, what do you think he's going to do with it? Like, do you think he's going to throw it through a window? Like, he knows what to do with the remote. He picks it up and he turns the TV off. Like, he knows what to do with it. And they're like, oh, no. My daughter's not allowed to touch it. And then he did the same thing with the salt shaker. He picked up the salt shaker. Oh my God, he's got the salt shaker. Like, he was so upset. And I was like, I don't understand. Why are you freaking out? And so very different parenting, I guess, and they had everything in their house was locked down like Fort Knox. You couldn't get into anything. And
You too, Rosebud.
we had very different styles, I guess. I was a
Yeah.
little
See,
more relaxed, I guess.
He knows exactly which cabinets he can get into in the kitchen. And I
Right.
keep his pots and pans. And I do this with my kids too. You can get these out and play with them.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Here's where you can go. Here's where you can't go.
Yeah. He knows
Right, yeah.
exactly where he can and can't go.
Was
Yeah.
up high. They didn't have like any kind of weird chemicals or whatever's up high or out in the garage up high.
Yeah.
So they weren't going to get into that anyway. I did have one incident where my son got into the flour. Have you guys seen that picture? Have I shown you that picture?
Yes.
So that was my lesson. That was my lesson for not not locking the cabinets. But it was okay. It's okay. It was the greatest picture ever.
Yes.
And he didn't look a bit sorry. I went to the restroom and I came out and my whole kitchen was covered in flour. I don't know how he did it in 3.5 minutes, but he did. He was making himself a whole pie on the shelves. Here's the picture. Just for you guys, because it's adorable. Look at him. Look at this face right here. Look at him. Not even a little bit sorry.
No, look, he's even smiling. Like, look how cute I am.
I didn't know what to do first. Like I thought, all right, I need to strip you, put you in the sink, start cleaning up. I didn't know what to clean first. That's my my pastor boy in Zimbabwe now. But He's beautiful. Look at how beautiful he is. Just love him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, not even a bit sorry. Not even a little bit.
Mm-mm.
So, but that's what I get for not putting child locks on my pantry. But that
And
was it. That was my only incident that I ever had with something like that.
I'm sure that I sent you. This has been, of course, I won't show it on here, but I have it printed or canvassed and on my wall. Skeet got peanut butter, and he has it from here to everywhere. His hands, his arms are covered, and he's just going at it with his peanut butter. And Timber texted it to me, and she said he's not even a little sorry because
No.
he's grinning with his mouth open.
Oh, yeah.
Covered in peanut butter.
And you don't know what to do. You're like, what? Okay, I might as well just take a picture because, posterity. I'm going to show this at your wedding.
Yeah. And I know that Timber, I was like, I know she gave him the peanut butter because that's who, as a parent, she is.
Yes.
And it probably started off just like, with a finger.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got fun. And then it got out of control.
Yes. And then you clean it up and you're fine. Your house smells like peanuts for a few days. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was finding flour and everything in the pantry for months. It's all right. Just dust stuff off before I use it. It's fine. Pull out a can of green beans.
No.
Dust it off.
Debe said, I came out of the bathroom to find my walls, carpet, and the new baby had been painted with Vaseline. One of those huge industrial-sized jars of Vaseline.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's hard to clean up.
Yeah, that's the hardest part is figuring out how the hell you're supposed to clean all this up because it's going to take way more than a wet wipe.
When I was a kid, y'all remember the chapstick? I think that the brand was just chapstick.
Yeah.
And because, you couldn't even remember the smell if you go back.
Oh,
I took one of those tubes of chapstick, but the Vaseline reminded me of the chapstick. And on my aunt's wall, I wrote Randy, and I did like a sign underneath it, just a squiggly. To this day, it has came through all. Yep, it's come through the paint, everything.
No,
My name.
You can't get it off.
Mm-mm. It never came
What
off.
is that stuff made of? That's scary.
Think about that when you put that on your lips.
Be careful with chapstick out there, people. That stuff is the cockroach of.
I got in so much trouble, and I couldn't understand why. I'm like,
It's just
like what made
chapstick.
me do it? I don't know. I just saw some chapstick and thought, canvas.
I love that you wrote your name too. You can't even pretend it was somebody else.
Yeah, I couldn't pretend it was JoJo, which I would have done had I not written my name.
Obviously JoJo is trying to set me up.
Yes, again.
Clearly, this is her handiwork. She's obviously trying to set me up and ruin my day.
But now no one in our family owns that house, and my name is permanently.
Oh no, the ghost.
I need to go over there and see if they ever found anything to cover it up.
They have a picture hanging there now. Got nothing.
You're Randy? Mm-hmm. That's me.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm the neighbor that won't speak to you. That's me. Actually, I would speak to her. She has a pool, but we just haven't connected. I don't think she wants to.
She's still mad at you for tagging her wall.
Yeah.
House destroyer. My son came into the kitchen with his friend that was visiting, all proud that they had brushed their teeth, white around their mouth, and knowing they couldn't reach the toothpaste.
Uh-oh.
What did they use? Oh, I'm scared to know now. Oh, no!
And that's what their bread smells.
No! Oh, gosh, that must have tasted so bad. Oh, it must have tasted horrible.
See, and when they do, Timber had hair her hair was so long and beautiful. It was way past her butt. And I will never forget it. Because she had on little blue jeans. She was probably about 4 and 3. But I don't know. Her hair was really, really long. Anyway, she comes in and she said, "Mama, are you so proud of me?" And I said, "Yes, I'm so proud of you." I said, "Why am I proud of you?" And she said, "I tucked my hair." And just started pulling
No.
out these long hairs
No.
out of her.
Oh my God. No.
Yep. I started crying and she had cut the sides. It was
Oh
the
no.
sides. It wasn't.
Oh my God.
And I think,
No.
but you know who I was mad at? I
I
think that
love that she got the proud out first. I love that are you proud of me?
I think she was set up, and then I think I was set up because brother and sister were in the room where she cut her hair.
Handing her the scissors. Oh man.
Yep. And I cried. Jim even cried because it was so long. And then at the bottom, it had the curls and all
Yeah.
that.
Oh
And then she
no.
just kind of looked like one of those kids that gets a homemade haircut at home with a bowl right here and right both sides. Seems coached to me, but
Yes, right. Sounds like somebody helped her a little bit.
yeah.
My son put Vicks in his hair so he could comb it and look like his dad.
My oldest cut her bangs. It was so awful, but so great at the same time. She put it under a pillow for the hair fairy.
I love it.
I think, though, karma got me on that one because I had bragged. My friend, my oldest friend in the world, Gina, every one of her kids cut their hair and it would be in the front to the scalp.
Always. Yes. Yeah.
And I would get so mad at her because the way the kids looked, because, it was kind of like we shared the kids. And I would have to be seen out in public with these kids with their haircuts.
Everybody looking at you side eye.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're going to learn about hats.
Yes. So I'm telling you, with Steph and Chuck, it was a constant. You never cut your hair. Never, 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 never.
Yeah.
Don't ever. And I guess I slacked by the time I got
Right.
Timber.
The third baby, you let them juggle knives. It's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
Yes, you have
All right,
to.
y'all. I better go.
Well,
I better get off of here. I don't want to hold Steph up from donating blood.
Yes, let her go get her blood drawn.
What'd you say?
I said let her get her blood drawn. That's a tired mommy when she'd rather get blood taken than
Yes. It's like,
hang
come
with her
on.
toddler. Take my blood, please.
Give him a little plasma too.
Anything to get Gaga over here to get this boy.
I didn't even think of that, but you're right. I bet she's exhausted. Bless her heart. Y'all, we will be back Monday. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Everybody
Thank
have a
you to the
great
new
weekend.
members, and enjoy your member perks. And I'll see y'all soon. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.